Hiya, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for everything. Happy Christmas! It's December. Um, got your Christmas stars out. I'm doing an extended version with it being December, so it's December's reading plus a look at the next 6 months as well for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to go deeply into my moon stuff this month. Only to say that we've got a new moon on the 11th of December and we've got the full moon on the 25th of December on Christmas Day, so that's really cool. So I want to say thank you. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you. It's been a year since I started here on YouTube. I have met some amazingly wonderful people through this channel, my subscribers, absolutely fantastic people. And I want to thank you for it's been a huge year for me. I remember the first video I made and came on here during my awakening, during Night of the Dark Soul. Frightened the living daylights out of me, but I got through, I made it, and a year later the channel is growing and it's doing fantastically, and this is you, this is your support that you have given me throughout the year to keep me going, and I just thank you so much. And I'm not going to burst out crying, although I nearly did then. I got all emotional, but yeah, it's been a year. It's been a big year with a lot of things happening, and I couldn't have got through any of it without you, and you're just all amazing. So enjoy your December stars, have a fantastic Christmas. Please remember, if you'd like a reading from me, just to click up on the link in the corner and get yourself booked in. I'd love to do one for you. And also, if you would like to buy a reading as a Christmas present for family, loved ones, if you want to do that and also include the email and name of the person that the reading is for, those will be done in January, but you need to get the bookings in now for them. But the readings will be done in January, and I will do a complete year overview for them as well, for the same price as a normal Celtic Cross reading. I will give them some extra cards as well, as it's Christmas. So if you want to get those booked in, and what I'll do is, if I've got their name and email and everything, I will send them a personal message with a voucher at Christmas, saying Happy Christmas from whoever has bought the reading for them, and I will then sort it out with them when in January they want their reading. So thank you for just everything. Say that everything's brilliant, the channel is growing, and it's amazing, and it's all down to you, absolutely all down to you. You are fantastic. So have an amazing December, have a brilliant Christmas, however you celebrate it, or even if you don't celebrate it, just have an amazing December. Namaste, blessings and light. I love you all loads and loads and loads. Unconditional love to each and every single one of you out there. Okay, bye. Hi Libra, how are you? I hope you're really well. Here is your December 2015 reading, and then once I've done this reading for you, I'm going to draw out another 6 cards, taking you through from January through to June 2016, just so we can get an overview of what will be going on for the first half of next year. So anyway, let me move this little devil out of the way. Let's start with present position. We've got the Two of Cups, so that's really good. So in a long-term relationship, things are coming good, things are getting better. Around the beginning of the month, maybe you're moving in together, maybe you're getting engaged, maybe you've already done all of that, maybe you're a little bit older and you're just settling, coming together, being part of a team, working as a team, and you've got that perfect sort of friendship, perfect union going between you. There's a lot of solid logical ideas being discussed between you. There's honest communication between between two people that are involved. Now, this does not necessarily have to be a love relationship. It could be a business partnership. It could be, a close family relationship. You know, it might be you and your son, you and your daughter, something like that, where you're being very honest between the two of you. You're very close, things are good, and you're getting on. Things are moving on to a new thing. Obviously, if you're single, it could mean that there is somebody coming into your life. Maybe you've just started dating someone, or you're just about to meet somebody, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be a beautiful union between the two of you. You could be, for some of you, could get an unexpected letter, email, message, some sort of information coming through to you, which could be a surprise to you. You could also receive a gift of some sort. It's going to be there's a celebration, there's a happiness in the air at the beginning of December for you. So everything positive, everything good, sharing things together. It's a really nice card. Now, unfortunately, crossing this, we have got the Devil card. So for some of you, it's going to be the little devil on your shoulder saying, I don't deserve this, I'm not good enough for this is not really happening. Putting a downer on it, basically. Self-sabotage. If you believe enough that it's not good and you're not good enough and it's not going to happen, guess what? It won't. It won't happen for you. There could be self-indulgence going on. Overeating, undereating, drinking too much. I mean, yeah, we're into the Christmas season, so just overindulging, you know, spending too much on Christmas presents so that you're left short the rest of the month, that sort of thing. And especially being over concerned about material aspects as well. Don't get into all that. Don't get caught up in the repeated cycle of the commercialization of Christmas. The kids have got to have the best trainers, they've got to have the best Xbox, they've got to have this, that and the other. If you can't afford to do that, do not make yourself short. The most important thing about December and Christmas is just having a happy time with your family and sharing that love around. It's not about buying the latest thing for your kids, so just be aware of that. You're going to have, you know, for some of you it's going to be being over concerned about material aspects and money. For others it's overindulging in whatever you overindulge in. For others of you it's that little devil saying you're not good enough, you're not good enough to get a new relationship, or to fix the relationship you're in, or to make this relationship be on a deeper level. You need to listen to you. You know that you are. Don't let that get in your way. And don't over worry about things. When you over worry about things, you can bring them into materialization. And half the time it's a bit like the Nine of Swords, where nothing's ever going to turn out quite as bad as you think it's going to turn out. We get a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of tests throughout our lives, and as we mature, as we spiritually grow, we learn that they come up, we move through them, we get through them. It's our reaction to other people and situations that determines the outcome of it. So this is your block, this is your barrier, your challenge in December is that little devil, and to basically not to listen to that little devil. Now, end of November probably, 2 ways for the world to go. Some of you may have felt overburdened, you've got the world on your shoulders, you can't cope, there's too much to do, not enough time, everyone's coming to you with their problems, you know, you're trying to support everybody else, and when is somebody going to support you for a change? That sort of feeling, that's for some of you. For others of you, it will have been a completely different story at the end of November, and it will have been a case of growth coming through, success coming through, actually feeling like you've got the world at your feet, that everything is good, everything is turning out the way that you want it to, which certainly goes hand in hand with the Two of Cups. So feeling that, you know, you've come to the end of a cycle, you're starting a new phase of life, a new adventure, you're stepping out into that adventure, and you've got a new, you've got more self-awareness, you've got more spiritual sense around you. A lot of you could have been traveling. There's a lot of movement going on, so maybe some of you went on holiday at the end, around the end of November. Some of you did some short trips or travel, but probably over water, whether that be an ocean, a stream, a puddle, over water somewhere. But there is, you know, some of you could even have moved house. There's a change going on. So that was just in the past, depending on what sort of Libra you are, and what's been happening with you. Now, looking directly sort of into what's coming up for you in December, we have got, let me get hold of him. We've got the Hanged Man. He's basically hanging around. Either for some of you there is a decision that has come up that you need to decide on. It's either one way or the other. It's either up or down. It's either yes or no. There is a decision coming up for you. For some of you, it could be a decision that you're waiting on, that's coming from somebody else. You're waiting to see if somebody else says yes or no to you, whether that be to a loan, a job promotion, getting engaged, relationship wise, whatever that is. There's a decision coming through. Now, I am tending to think that it is a positive one, because we've got the Two of Cups there, and as long as you don't let the devil get in the way, whether it's you making a decision or you're waiting on a decision, it's a good outcome for you. Let go of the outcome. Don't worry about the outcome. It will be overcome. That situation, that person, it should come through as a really good decision, whether it's you or somebody else making that. And stop resisting. And by resisting and letting go, I mean, don't let that little devil get to you. Don't overindulge. Don't go mad on alcohol. Keep grounded. Keep focused. Keep focusing on what it is you want. That is then you going with the flow. That's not you. You know, if you can do that, then you're not putting up any resistance to what's happening, and what you can sort of see unfolding. Remember, it's how you react to things that makes the big outcome. Whatever crossroads you're at, whatever crossroads you come to, don't worry about it. Just recognize your own abilities, recognize your own talents, your inner strength, make the decision, or wait for the decision to come through, and go with it and go forward. There's so much potential for growth for you, and a balancing of thoughts, a balancing of emotions. Now, while this decision is going on, while you're waiting on someone else or you're making it, obviously things may stop for a minute. There's going to be this, not stagnation, but this little period of rest while you're making this decision, or while you're waiting on this decision to come through. But it's good, it's positive. What you need to get out your head, basically. In your conscious position, we've got the Eight of Swords. So for some of you, in your head, you think that you're trapped in a situation, you can't get out. There is indecision there is worry, and something that you're trapped in, excuse me, which is an illusion. It's like you can't express your true feelings at this time, or you think you can't express them. Even though this positive change is coming around for you, even though there's positive things. I'm going to have a sip of my tea, hang on. Right. even though there's positive things coming around for you, you're still focusing on, I'm trapped, I can't get out of this, I can't move forward, I can't. You can and you will. You've just got to stop. I think this is part of the, maybe part of the little devil. You're letting that get to you. This is an illusion, and you will and can move. If you refuse to see things clearly, you're going to remain in a negative situation if you're in one. It's sometimes with the Eight of Swords, it's a situation that you've made yourself, that you're responsible for. The ties and the bonds are on the woman are quite loose. She can shake them off at any time she wants if she chooses to do so, and I think you need to choose to shake these off if it's you that I'm speaking to, and get rid of this feeling of restriction that you've got. You are as free as you make yourself free. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups. This is in your subconscious. This is things that you don't know, things that are coming through to you, that may come through that you don't know. Pages are messages, they're emotional messages that are coming through to you. They're nice and watery. It could be that you are spiritually growing. There's a lot of hidden talents that you didn't know you had that are being brought to the fore, and you can start to put those to good use within your day-to-day life. I think there is news coming in for you. It's either, could be a relationship, business, to do with the two people. Let me get rid of this little devil now. I'm sick of him being there. I want to show the Two of Cups. Remember, we've got the Two of Cups and we've got the Page of Cups there. So there's good news coming through. Maybe about this Two of Cups, whether that be business or relationship wise, from somebody who will be supportive, loving. Could be a marriage proposal for some of you. Somebody could be asking you to get married, which would be wonderful. Look out for other celebrations apart from Christmas. There could be news of a birth, an engagement, you know, if it's not you personally, it's somebody around you, that sort of thing. There is a celebration coming through. There'll be a lot of feelings of intuition. You'll be very intuitive and in touch with your inner feelings and your emotions coming around as well. And again, this message coming through here could relate to, for some of you, the decision that you're waiting on to come through, which will come through in a positive way for you. If you've been having trouble with relationships, they should start to heal. They should start to get better for you, and there'll be like a renewed positive, renewed emotions, renewed good things going on for you. There's some sort of new relationship that is about to start. As I say, business wise, romantic wise, family wise, there is a new relationship, usually just between two people, that is a starting for you, which is really nice and coming around for you. So you've got nothing to worry about. Stop feeling trapped in wherever you think you're trapped in. Expand your consciousness, feel the freedom and move through that, and don't listen to that little devil on your shoulder. So your advice, what advice have we got? We've got the Judgment card, which can stand for a Scorpio or a Cancer, but this is the advice for the whole reading. So there is new ambitions, there is new plans coming through for you to link up with. Fantastic new beginnings, fantastic things are about to happen, and you to rely on your own judgment with this, however this applies to you. It's a really good month to start making those changes that you want to make changes in. Really positive cosmic energies, really good energies, and make the most of them. You know, when we get a reading like this, they don't always last forever. it might be a short-lived energies, astrology wise, whatever's going on astrology, it's bringing in these positive energies, so make the most of them. Do not feel trapped in any way. Anything that there has been an injustice done and there's not been a fairness and there's not been a balance about, you will be able to see that, and that will give you inspiration to work towards a better future, learning from things that have gone through in the past. So again, just listen to your own intuition. There's a lot of awakening for some of you, a lot of renewal. Some of you are going to get promotions, some of you, or a new job or a new position with new responsibilities coming to you, something that you've worked hard towards, something that is it's been an intention of yours, to improve things on. It's happening. It's going to happen in December. There is improvement, there is success there for you in all different areas, depending on which area you've been working towards. That's going to start to come through, and you will see the manifestation of this during December. So no listening to that little devil, and no feeling that you're trapped. That's just a complete illusion. We've got the Six of Cups. So this is sort of relating to people, family, things going on around you. There could be a lot of reminiscing from family and friends and co-workers about the good old days and how it used to be, what was good about back then and what's rubbish about what now. Don't listen to things like that. Now again, this can be Scorpio or Cancer. So whether the relationship that you're going to be having with is a Scorpio or a Cancer, for some of you, it could be, because we've got quite a few cards sort of pointing to those water signs. There's a lot of happiness as well around friends and family. They are thinking of old times. Some of them are going, oh, whatever, it's not as good as it used to be. But a lot of them will be, and hopefully yourself included, you'll be having that happiness feeling, that growth and presence and gifts and everything good, and learning from the memories that you have or used to have, and learning that you make your own memories, so make them happy ones. A few of you could be passing on your wisdom or your teaching, your experience, maybe talking about the good old days or the way things used to be or the way things used to work. You'll be telling the children about that, whether that's your own children or it's your grandchildren, but you'll be passing on some sort of wisdom that you've got. There is rewards coming to you, and it's coming from all different angles. It's coming from friends and family around you. Now we've got, this is your hopes and your worries, so stop it. So we've got the Devil card, we've got the Eight of Swords, and now we've got the Five of Cups. This is your worry head in the background, thinking, I can't do this, I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting upset, I'm crying over spilt milk, I'm looking back at the past and thinking it's never gonna, things are never going to be as good as they were back then. There's a lot of changes that you're going through. Your emotions might get a little bit up and down at times during the month. Don't focus on the loss, and stop feeling bitter. For some of you, don't have that bitterness. If you do that, it could create problems in the relationships around you and the people that you've got in your life today, right now, if you keep concentrating on what may have happened in the past. Whatever these negative, if any of you got these negative feelings, they need to be brought up and they need to be cleared, because you're still obviously worrying about them. Just look forward and know that good things are happening for you in December, and only concentrate on the things that are going well for you. Don't concentrate on anything on that bitterness, on the sad feelings that some of you may have. Bring them up, acknowledge them, clear them, concentrate on the good. There is joyful messages. There is joyful messages and uplifting things coming to you. For those of you who thought a relationship was completely over, and that's upsetting you, or it's a message that things are not quite as final as they initially seemed. Things are not quite that final. There is still hope. There is still positiveness. There's still news coming through to you with some of you regarding some sort of past relationship. Okay? Not for all of you. That's for a specific few of you. So do not concentrate on the sorrow and the bad at all. That's good for you. Stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. If you need some rest during December, because things are just running riot and there's a lot to do, you are going to be very busy. There is a lot of family seeing, a lot of travelling, a lot of seeing others, a lot of shopping. You know, the usual story in December for most of us. Get rest where you can. If you can grab 5 minutes here and there, wherever you can, just to recharge your batteries, and help yourself and nurture yourself. If you're run down and you're not feeling that good, you can't carry on. You can't help anybody else. So you need to. So, and your last card, we have got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, this could be you. Sometimes very well it can be a Libra. Very sharp thinking, very you don't mince your words. You don't mince your words. If you're going to tell somebody off, you really do tell somebody off, and you don't mince your words. You're usually quite honest about it. Could stand for a Scorpio or an Aquarius, but this is your outcome card. This is what is going to come about with all of this going on in December. Either this is somebody coming into your life who, as I say, Libra, Scorpio, maybe a Virgo, somebody like that. They can act quickly. They can do not mince their words. They can just cut through things. They are very clear about what they say. They say exactly how they feel. And you might have to deal with somebody like that in December, or it could be you. Now, if it's you, it highlights positives again. It highlights potential joy for the future if this is you. And again, you're being clear cut. You're not mincing words. You're saying exactly how you feel, exactly what you think. You are not, for once, sitting on the fence. You have a firm decision. You have a firm yes or no, not a I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I'm a Libra too, and I've done it before, and I still do it sometimes, where I just sit on the fence in the middle and go, I'll just wait a bit longer before I make a complete decision. No, you'll have a clear yes or no. You will know what is the right path to go down, what is the right story you're hearing, what is the definite path that's opening up for you. There's going to be a lot of laughter during December. There is going to be a lot of fun for you, but your perception is going to be very, very clear. For some of you, you may have a slightly awkward situation where I'm trying to think of an example here. I'll use the example I used in another reading. Maybe you go on your Christmas party at work and one of your office workers decides that they really like you, and they've liked you for a long time, and they want to be with you, and they want to kiss you, and they want to hug you, and you're thinking, oh my goodness me, no, that could cause quite an uncomfortable situation. But if you are the Queen of Swords in this situation, you are going to be very honest. There'll be a definite yes or no, and it'll be like, look, sorry, but no, this isn't happening. It could be some sort of situation like that. So it could be a work sit. It could even, you know, for some of you, maybe a personal relationship where you just think, oh, really? But there will be a definite yes or no. And you may have to give out some advice as well in that situation. It will be a definite yes or no, and you're not going to sugarcoat it either, but you'll give out some advice with it as well. But there's a lot of laughter, there's a lot of fun to be had throughout December for you, and a lot of gifts coming through, a lot of potential relationships coming together, sometimes relationships from the past if you still want them. Again, it could be a relationship from the past that comes up, and you are the Queen of Swords, and you are going to be very honest about where you stand. It's going to be a definite yes or no. Okay, so there's quite a few scenarios there for different Libras, but you will know what applies to you, which bits resonate with you. And remember, it is only a general reading, so you've got to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. And if you want a personal reading, click up on the link in that corner there. That's the way you're going to get real answers to your personal situation. A lot of stuff though during December, you're going to be able to see it from a higher perspective. You're going to be able to look down and not focus in on the details. You're going to see things differently. You're going to be able to see things from all angles and work through things. You can cut through the crap. You can see the truth behind people's words, people's actions, situations. You can just cut through and see the truth in it all during December. So have an amazing December. I'm going to draw these cards in, and I'm going to draw another 6. Let's see what 2016 as an overview has in store for us. Okay, so the first 3 months cards, January 2016, we've got here the 8 of Cups. Right, some of you may get to a point in January where you are going to completely leave a situation that isn't working for you anymore. It's not serving you. You need to go through a transformation. So it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a family situation, but you're just going to be done. You're going to be done. But whatever this separation is, whatever you're putting a stop to, whatever you're leaving behind is going to lead to your highest good. It's going to be better for you. It's going to lead to more happiness for you. There is a lot of renewed good times ahead for you, and you need to go with your gut instinct and what that's telling you. So it could relate to anything. It could say relationship, job, your flatmates are driving you up the wall and you can't live with them anymore, and you decide you want to live on your own, or you want different flatmates. It's all going to be sorted out in some way or another in January for you, and that's what's going to happen there. Don't let any stress get to you. There is a period of transformation that you're going to go through in January, and further growth, further spiritual growth, further doing what is best for you and in your highest good. But don't let any stress get to you while you're going through this, because it could lead to some health problems. So just be aware of that. In January, it's not a great start to the year, but again, it's a general, so it doesn't apply to everyone. February's getting better. February's good. You've got a lot of female energy around you, within you, whether that's male, whether you are male or female. To start off with, there's a lot of compassion, a lot of love. Not only for yourself, because you're learning to love yourself, nurturing yourself, but you've got that feeling for everyone and those around you as well. So that's really nice. If this person is coming into your life or is in your life, they're going to be very supportive of you. Again, very kind, compassionate, empathic towards you, a lot of support there for you. Whoever this is, they will usually have lighter coloured hair, so I'd say anything from sort of mid-brown, red, blonde, light brown, grey, white, yeah, lighter hair, not dark hair usually, and again, not always, but most of the time they'll probably have blue, green, grey eyes, lighter coloured eyes as well. So either that person's going to be in your life in February, supporting you, loving you, being with you, being compassionate, or you're going to have that feeling and you're going to be giving that feeling out to everybody, which in return actually will bring it back to you as well. But again, whether this is in a work situation or a love situation, it's positive and it's good, and there's that nice happy, supportive, secure feeling around you. With relation to finances, when the Queen of Cups comes up, no matter what is happening in your financial life, just give yourself a break. You can make a positive difference in it. I don't think there's actually any problems with finance in February. I think it all points to good news. You'll be wanting to share it out a little bit if you've got lots coming in. If you haven't got lots of coming in, you may get support financially from somebody else that way. But whichever it is, in February, it's good, whichever way it goes. Now, March, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is a little bit of fear creeping in, holding on to things too tightly, holding on to things that should have been let go a long time ago, or trying to hold on to something, whether it's a job, relationship, money, material things, family, it's something, what, you know, you may be holding on to it too tightly. There's that old saying about, you know, if you love somebody or something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it was always yours. If it doesn't come back to you, it was never yours to begin with. But you've got to take that chance about letting go. Now, it might be the other way around. It might be that somebody or a situation has got a hold of you too tightly, and they need to step away and they need to let go a little bit. Especially in relationships, you need to have some space between you to allow love to grow. So it could be that for some of you. If it's finances, just watch where your money's going, watch what's coming in, watch what's going out. Don't worry about it. The more you worry about it, the worse you can make a situation. But anything that you are fearful of and you are holding on to too tight, you need to relax your grip on it in March. And if that's somebody else that's doing that to you, then they need to release their grip on you a little bit. Okay, our next three cards: April, May and June 2016. So the Hermit in April, it's introspection, it's going inwards, it's wanting some time by yourself, it's wanting to do things almost in a traditional way to a certain extent. It's a very spiritual card. It's about finding the truth within you, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and bringing that out into the fore and standing in your own truth. But you might feel like you want a bit of a break in March. You want to take some time on your own, and there's a lot of strength there as well. If you do need a break, don't be afraid to take it. If you can get yourself off on holiday somewhere and you just feel like you need a few days away, then do that. This is not because anything is particularly going wrong. This is not, you know, because something's bad in your life. It may be that you've been overworked lately. It might be that you've had a lot of family things going on. You might have been caring for somebody else, and you're tired out and you're a bit worn down. You need a break. You need to spend some time with yourself. But during this time, it's going to lead to a lot of spiritual growth for you. And again, somebody may come into your life then as well to give you support of some sort of teacher or mentor. And now this could be your spirits and your guides coming in as you're spending time alone, or this could literally be another person coming in to give you advice on some aspect of your life. But either way, there's a lot of spiritual growth there. Just don't push yourself, have patience with yourself. May, we've got the Six of Cups. This came out in your December reading, so it's about looking back at the past, being nostalgic, looking at the way things used to be, maybe getting a bit depressed about that, thinking, oh, don't look at it like that. Don't spend too much time thinking about the good old days when you've got an amazing future to look forward to, and you've got an amazing time in the present as well. We're always supposed to live in the moment, so we don't want a self-fulfilling prophecy that things are never going to get better. For some of you, don't get despondent at all around this time. There's a lot of creativity for some of you. Some of you may be starting new businesses which are creative, so an art gallery, a dance studio, a magic shop, some of you, doing your own tarot readings, Reiki healing, all that sort of thing. Anything that is creative, helps others. You could be looking at doing something like that around this time, and that's a great time to start. And even if it's just like a hobby in your personal time, when you're off, like drawing or art or something, or making or sculpting, you'll be wanting to do that. You'll feel like you want to do that. And if we move on to June, we've got the Four of Cups. Again, pay attention to what is in the now. Stop looking at the past. You need to look at what you are currently experiencing in June. Don't worry about what could be. Don't worry about what has been. Be happy in the moment. Some of you may be starting to look at changing your jobs in June. Some of you may start to look at changing relationships in June. But wherever you put your focus on in June is what is going to come into reality. So make sure that, again, that you're focusing on the positive things in life. Be careful of love relationships in June. Make sure that whichever relationship you're in, then there is an equal exchange of give and take. And if there isn't, you need to sit down and talk about it, because there is a slight chance of this happening where you may be giving more than you're receiving, or vice versa. So make sure that the balance is right and things are grounded and in balance between the both of you in June. With regards to health, pay attention to your diet, your exercise. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're looking after yourself, and do something good health-wise. If you're feeling, I feel like some of you just might be just feeling a bit down in June. So just look after yourself as best you can. I'm sure, obviously, it's only one card, so it's only given us a slight overview of what's happening in June, but a few of you may be feeling like that and wishing things were different almost, and that's not the way to live. It's to live in the moment. There you go. Right then, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Namaste. Remember to click on the link for that reading or that present. Treat yourself for Christmas, or treat a friend to a Christmas reading, and I'll get that sorted out for you. Take care. Love you loads. Bye.